How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading while the price is going up or down. So over on Bitcoin for the daily, we are starting to continue forward. This is very positive. We are trying to break over that 63K, making a higher high with a consistent low. So watch if we can continue with higher highs and higher lows from this point to help push us forward toward our neckline of this double bottom pattern that could try to take us around that 72, 71K area. Our RSI is pushing forward, stochastic is gaining strength, VWAP is pushing up, momentum is pushing up with a green dot. So overall, we do look positive here on the daily. If we look over on the hour, we do have the potential for a bullish continuation. You will see I drew this channel here. This channel would be a rising channel if this low dropped down to right here. Since our lows are higher and do not connect, this does have the potential to be a bullish continuation that will help push us forward. We did flirt with trying to lose it, but we did manage to stay above and stay in this range. This is positive because we did retest the zone and now we are pushing forward. If we see VWAP stay bullish, our momentum and money flow will remain in the green and we will continue further, pushing toward that neckline area. So I would watch there as our next resistance area. We also have probably like 64K, as that is an even psychological support resistance, and we did hang up in that zone previously. If we look over at graph for the daily, we do have the same double bottom. Most of our altcoins you will see this double bottom on. RSI is pushing up, stochastic is gaining strength, VWAP is pushing forward, momentum is gaining strength with a green dot so that money flow can continue forward. If that yellow wave, our VWAP, does continue to push up, the blue wave will continue higher and money flow will remain in green. Remember, that shows that we have more buying pressure than selling pressure, which helps push us up. So over on the 1 hour, we are well above the 300 EMA. That is positive. We could look to higher time frames. We are above the EMA there on the 2 hour and on the 4 hour. So that is very positive. Momentum is pushing up. Stochastic is gaining strength. VWAP is trying to stay bullish. Watch that very close. If that VWAP gives up the bullish territory here, we do have lower lows, and this would be a lower high. So if we do break back into the bearish territory with that VWAP, we could see a rejection. However, momentum and money flow are bullish. So as long as that VWAP stays above neutral, we can continue forward. Over on Ankr for the daily, we do have some sideways action here still. So I would watch. Overall, this could be a kind of sideways consolidation range. I would watch out if we do not push forward and break that point control. Our RSI is overall weakening. Stochastic does want to bounce though, so that is positive. If that stochastic can remain bullish, we will see a continuation forward. That VWAP does want to push up. Momentum is gaining strength with the green dot and money flow is pushing forward. So overall, we do look decent here. Over on the 1 hour, we are trying to hold our support area of that 2673. We do have a gap to the downside though, so I would exercise caution. We did fill yesterday's gap, so I would exercise caution. We do have lower highs, so if we get lower lows here and reject that 300 EMA and lose the 2673, then we may fill those lower gaps below around that 2607 and that 2589 there. Our money flow is weakening, but that VWAP is pushing up. If that VWAP can continue this bullish trend with the higher highs and higher lows that it has, then momentum can continue forward and money flow will remain in the green. That will continue to strengthen these higher time frames and help propel us up for our double bottom possibilities. Over on XRP, we did bounce above this channel, so we could call this bear flag tapped out, but I would still warn, exercise some caution here as we're struggling to hold above this 54. We want to break that 54 in order to get that push to our 57 and then see that push up toward the 80 for this channel's full break up. RSI is pushing forward, stochastic is pushing up, VWAP is staying bullish, momentum is pushing forward, and that money flow is bearish. But if that VWAP stays up, momentum will continue higher and our money flow will go from red to green, showing that we have more buying pressure on the higher time frames. Over on the 1 hour, we do have higher highs with higher lows. These do not connect very well. So again, that's a bullish continuation, not a rising channel. The bullish continuation pushes you up. The rising channel brings you down. So I would watch for a continuation up, but we do still have a gap to the downside. So exercise caution on that. Remember, they do have an 80% likelihood to fill. Stochastic is pushing up, RSI is pushing forward, VWAP is gaining strength, momentum is rounding with a green dot, so that does mean it does want to break that neutral and continue further. If we see that happen, that VWAP would need to stay above that neutral, and money flow would remain in the green. That would push those higher time frames up and push us away from the bottom of our channel. Over on ALGO for the daily, we are continuing forward, so I would watch. We do technically have a bullish candle. This is a long upper shadow candle though, so if tomorrow's candle is red, it's likely we would get a lower high and then still continue lower. However, if we see some bullish momentum, that can try to push us toward that blue EMA and attempt to break it. Stochastic does want to push forward, RSI is gaining strength, VWAP is breaking bullish, momentum is rounding with a green dot. So overall, we do look like we could continue forward. Just watch those lower time frames. They need to stay bullish if we're going to continue up. Over on the 1 hour, we do have higher highs with higher lows, so this is positive. These may connect though, so we will want to draw our channel here. These somewhat connect if you count that candle wick. If you don't count the candle wick, then we have higher highs with higher lows that don't connect. So I would still watch for a bounce. Ideally, we would break above that red EMA and then continue further if we're going to get bullish momentum, and then we would want to see a break and hold above that 300 EMA, that black line. If we can do both of those things, then we can continue further and push toward that 1350 again. Our RSI is starting to pull back, momentum is starting to drop. That VWAP is favoring bearish, so I would watch. We do have lower highs with consistent lows, so that can continue to drop us if lower time frames continue to favor bearish. So right now, momentum does want to break down. VWAP is favoring bearish. Money flow is starting to round. If that VWAP continues to favor bearish at this point, we could continue to break down. So I would watch this channel very close. We may revisit the bottom of it. So over on DAG for the daily, we did see a very quick move up, and now we are seeing a quick move down. That's why when you see a quick move up, you should know that you likely are going to see a fall crashing down. Back here, we ran up very quick, came crashing down, ran up pretty quick, came crashing down. This is positive though, because if we can make a higher low from here, we can still continue forward and still see our break up. We did pretty much get our full bullish move from our channel though, so we will delete that channel at this point. I would watch for a continuation forward on the lower time frames. VWAP does want to round away, RSI is pulling back, stochastic is starting to round, momentum is starting to pull back, and money flow is starting to weaken due to that VWAP weakening, so watch that VWAP close. If it breaks down on the lower time frames, we could continue to reject here. Over on the 1 hour, we did break and hold above our 300 EMA, but then we got rejected with lower highs and lower lows, so you would have wanted to watch. Those highs and lows did not connect, so they did not create a descending channel to push us up. So we kind of bled slowly. We do look like we could be trying to round out here though, so that could be positive. Remember, we did gain pretty quick against the rest of the market, so that could be the reason we are seeing this pullback. Stochastic does want to push forward. RSI is pretty flat, but if that stochastic continues higher, we can continue further. VWAP is bullish, momentum is gaining strength. We do have that green dot showing momentum wanted to continue forward. So if VWAP stays above our neutral, our money flow can go from red to green, and we can push higher time frames up still. Watch for a break and hold above the 300 EMA though. If we can't get back into our EMA band and break to the upper side, then it's likely we will revisit some of these previous consolidation ranges, maybe like this 22253. How's it going, XPR? I hope you're having a great night. Is there anything you want me to cover real quick? Pretty much wrapping up right now, so let me know if there's anything you want me to cover. Otherwise, we're pretty much going to head out. I appreciate all of you for watching. Appreciate all of you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you're not already. I'm good. Bitcoin, yeah, we did do that pretty at the beginning, but we can retrace our steps real quick. So overall, we did say Bitcoin does have this double, you just want to see the smaller time frame part. So we do have the double bottom. For those of you that don't know, a double bottom can break us to 70k. We do have the potential to push toward the 65k, as we are holding our 63k support level. This is positive because we have higher highs with higher lows. These highs and lows don't really connect very well, so they do not create a rising channel. Remember, a rising channel would break you down. It sounds good, but it's not. We do have more of a bullish continuation here where the highs and lows do not connect. So that bullish continuation can push us forward, but I would watch for that 64k to be a sticking point, as we do have some consolidation in that range and a couple rejections. So that's pretty much the long and short of the smaller time frame. Money flow is bullish, but it's starting to pull back. If that VWAP gives up bullish strength here, we could see momentum continue the trend down and bring money flow lower. That would be the bearish kind of scenario. Then we may want to see a bounce off the 300 EMA if that were to happen. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great night. Again, hit the like and subscribe. Join the Discord. Link in the description. If you can't find it, leave a comment and I'll give